Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series here on the WayStone server. We are currently on Season 2, Episode 14, and I have an announcement to make. We now have a new member on the WayStone. His name is Leech. If you'd like to check out some of his stuff, go check out his channel, and if I can find his Twitch to link, I will also be doing that as well. I think he's going to be primarily a live streamer on here, so that would be definitely a cool thing to implement into the WayStone community, some live streaming. And I've been doing quite a bit of it myself on the weekends. So Saturdays, I am planning to do live streams every night for the community. We'll be out playing mini games and such, so come and join us. I'll be leaving the Discord in the description below as well. So yeah, those are just some things I like to get out of the way before we look at the completely re-innovated modern home. As you can see, we do have our iron farm completely blocked up, and it is fully functional. I have been breeding the villagers, working on little bits and bobs in the last couple of days. And also, we have pretty much finished our interior decor for as far as like a foundation and like the fundamental design of it. And I think it looks pretty good. We just got to put some stuff in here that we do plan on incorporating in our design. It looks like I haven't successfully lit up that area up there. And holy cow, do I have a sword? Okay. Would you like to not... Anyway, what I was saying... Why does this happen? Why me? I don't even know. Did I have a double column here? Whatever. I'll figure it out here in a minute. Let's just at least get this in rod right here. And that's another thing. I've been working with in rods. So I think it looks pretty good as like a modern design. And our iron farm is working quite well as well. So if we come in here, this has accumulated a couple of stacks, which is really nice. And yeah, it looks good. I had done quite a bit of work on it off camera, just, you know, trying to finish that fundamental design. And there's a lot of things like nooks and crannies that I've got to fix. And this is obviously the iron farm right here. So it's barely noticeable, which is an awesome thing. Now, up here is our balcony area. I think it looks nice. Got our in rods. And here I had decided to do an AFK fish farm at some point, and then have that run into our AFK room, which I think would be really cool, where it'd be storage with the iron farm itself. And so outside, if we go out here and take a look at our iron farm, yeah, I'm trying to think of something to do with the villagers. I'm thinking about putting gray blocks in front of those, like the gray concrete, so that it's a totally hidden design, because you can't really see the doors from here as of right now. But I think that'd be a cool thing. Just hide the villagers so that when people do come by, they're not going to immediately recognize the iron farm, except for the doors, which I may end up blocking at some point. It looks a little bit bulky up there, but I think if we get other structures up there as well, then it's going to start looking a little bit more natural and cleaner. But for today's episode, I need to go over to the end and start a renovation project that Frimp has created. Frimp has created an Enderman farm. If you haven't seen any of his videos, go check him out. But it's not ran by an Endermite, so the efficiency of it is a little bit shaky. And Frimp had heard on a forum that Endermites do not attract Endermen anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is go and load into a snapshot creative world and try to spawn up an Endermite naturally through an Ender Pearl, and not by a spawn egg, because spawn eggs are the ones that do not attract Endermen. And a lot of people have the impression that, hey, they don't attract Endermen anymore. So this happens a lot, but it may have changed in the snapshot. I haven't tested it yet. Let's go over to our creative world and see what we can find out. So here is our little test world that we are going to be testing this in. I'm going to be putting the Endermite in the middle with a bunch of Endermen on the side. Let's go ahead and see what we can get going. So I'm just going to spawn a bunch of Endermen in here like this. And whenever I drop in an Endermite, they shouldn't get attracted to this one. So it has to spawn naturally by an Ender Pearl. So no one is paying attention to this Endermite. If we were to take an Ender Pearl and just keep going on this block here, which it may take a moment because there's like a 10% success rate. So It's a little bit tedious, but let's go ahead and try to time-lapse this so that we can get it and see what happens. And as you can see, the Endermen are attracted by him. That poor Endermite. So if we were to just let these guys in, they're going to be going after him really hardcore. And if we break these blocks, we all know that they're going to go crazy for him. So Mythbuster Waffle has figured out that the feature has not been removed in the latest snapshot. So Frimp, whoever told you that on the forums, they're telling you some false information. So I'm glad that we figured it out, but let's go ahead and get back into our survival world so that we can get an Endermite of our own, and we'll make this farm much more efficient, and we'll be getting tons of XP from it. Okay, I'm over here in the end on Frimp's Enderman farm, and I must say, let me go ahead and say this. For a person who thought the Endermites didn't work anymore, Frimp, you have done a great job with this farm. I think this is a neat design. A very cool conceptual design that I think could be used in the future if they decide to take Endermites away from us or something of that sort, which I don't think is going to happen, because I know it would upset a bunch of people. But what we need to do is make a big spawning platform, I think, on this lower level, because it is nice to have that top level so that they'll automatically drop Ender Pearls, but it's not absolutely necessary if you have a hopper system below. And not only that, but we're going to also make this 1 block wide. Because, well, I don't know, it's just a little bit more convenient for everyone, and it may be a little bit off. I may have to do the bridge, redo the bridge. But it looks really good. I really like the purple glass that he has used. That looks really cool. We may actually have to silk touch that glass there and put it on the block right here. So, you know, after some looking and some contemplating, I guess we can go on this bottom layer so that we know that it's going to be hitting that block and be in 1 hit, which I think what I'm going to have to do is build up and be sure that is about 40 blocks high, so it does make them 1 hit. So I guess we should get to work on re-innovating this place because, man, we're going to have a killer Enderman farm because Frimp has done most of the work for us. So for an update, I have got done taking all of the pistons out. And I know you're rich, Frimp, but you must have a secret slime farm, because holy cow, you have a stack and a half of sticky pistons. Wow, that's a lot of sticky pistons, but I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this redstone. That way we can have it all ready. I think right here is where I was wanting to do the layer for our farm. So if we were to take some of these half slabs and put them down like this, we'll know where to begin. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And we need a slit for those Endermen to go into. So what's going to be a little bit more convenient for us is probably going with this method, having this slit open so that the Enderman can fall down in that hole. Well, let's go ahead and do this. That way the enchantment table right there will have a little bit more space on that side to do what we need to do with our good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of this clearing here, which I think it's just the redstone that's left. And holy cow, I have run out of inventory space. I should probably start putting this stuff away for Frimp, because how could you miss out on this much? I mean, that's a lot of sticky pistons. So now that we have everything removed, I am down here trying to get all of this glass removed. It's a little bit of a steady process because, well, it's glass, and glass takes a little bit to break, but I am just sitting here listening to a podcast. I need to take out this layer, and then I need to take out those layers as well, which that should be a pretty straight and narrow objective there. So it's just building back up with these glass blocks, which I thought these were panes for some reason. I'm kind of blind, but it's going. It's just kind of steady, but I'm just, you know, relaxing, listening to a podcast, and that always helps things. So let's go ahead and get this done, and then we will start doing the actual platform itself, because, well, that's very important. And I haven't decided on what kind of efficiency I'm looking for, because last season I had used a platform that had a crazy amount of efficiency. So it was perfect amount of efficiency. The Endermen would spawn to their maximum spawn cap. And, well, yeah, it was an excellent time. We had a lot of experience from that. But I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of a realistic thing because I want to do like a square platform rather than a circle. And we should get the same effect. It's just going to be less measuring, less mathematics, and it's going to cost us maybe a little bit more blocks. But hey, I'm down to just fill in a square. I'm very close to finishing this platform. I've just got to finish this, which I need to go get some more stone slabs, which I think we might be able to finish it because I have 22 left. But I'm very close to running out of slabs, which I need to go get some more. I have some down at the bottom. The only thing is, I need some more rockets, so I may actually invest some time in getting some rockets. So if we were to just kind of come out here to the edge, Endermen should start spawning and going toward that hole. And as you can see, they are funneling right into our Enderman farm down there, which is working quite excellently. The only thing is, I have just noticed is that we have a slab that's broken down there on that side, and they're getting out. So I need to fix that as soon as possible. And then I guess we can go ahead and put in the rest of the platform, which I got to do some more on this side because I went out kind of far over there, but not far on this side. So getting that fixed should be my main priority. And this is kind of awkward. I just think this happens sometimes. I don't think it's much of a problem. But I will take it. I will take one Enderman loss. That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and go back to base and see if we can get some more gunpowder and fireworks so that we can come back up here and also fix that slab issue down there. Battle of the Century is about to occur here. I have my slab in place. I actually had to knock a hopper out, but I did grab it when it was floating in midair. And I have finally put in the slab and then put the hopper back. So from here, we have one-hit Endermans. Let's go ahead and battle them out and see if we can take them out. As you can see, they're going quite quickly whenever we have them one hit, so it's working. And I had turned off the max cramming rule for the server because I feel like, you know, if you have multiple people on the server, things just go a little bit more smoothly whenever you have everything unmaxed. There we are. And a few of them are going to fall because I think on that side of the farm, I hadn't built out much, so there may be a couple of laggers that come out here. But this thing is packed full of Endermen. Holy cow, just look at how many we're killing right now. Oh my gosh, and they just keep coming. They fill in on this side and they just grow and grow and grow. Wow, even from this platform, just think about how efficient it is and look how many levels I'm getting already. That's crazy. I am absolutely drained. I have been doing so much work and I made a very vital mistake that has costed me a lot of time and effort. So this is what we've got now. That was a lot of work. I did not expect the water placement to be as bad as it was. Last season, it was a little bit easier. And this season, I had decided to do 2 blocks. So basically, the way it worked out is water just travels off to the closest downfall to where it's supposed to go. And having a 2-block radius, I don't have any infinite water sources along the way here, so oh, it was terrible. That was probably one of the worst sessions that I've ever had. Even though I had a podcast that started getting old, really burned out, and it's really almost time for me to go to bed. So it has burned up my whole entire night. I've been on this project trying to get it fixed, and we have pretty much done everything in one night. But at least it looks good, and I think it's going to operate just fine. Let's go and see if those Endermen are going to get me now, because I've got them covered now, it looks like. If we were to come out here and then just start killing them. But kill a few of these here. Let's see how that's going to do, because I have tested it a little bit here and there. But then also hitting them with a water bucket here just real quick, just to get a bunch of them aggroed. Now, will they start coming out here? Will can they teleport right here? I don't think they can, because that's their 3 blocks high, I believe, and that's just right below 3 blocks. So it works! It works! Oh, thank you! Now, something I like to explain is that, you know, Frimp had a design that didn't have a bunch of crammed Endermen in here, so they didn't really feel the need to teleport whenever they were falling. Sometimes when Endermen fall and it's like there's a lot of them in a certain area, they will start teleporting into different areas, so it gets a little bit complicated how that works. I don't know exactly what initiates them to teleport into an area outside of this kill box when there is a bunch in here, but at some reason that occurs. But yeah, I'm gonna go clean out my inventory, and I've got something else I gotta do this episode before I do end it off. And that's kind of why I've been doing a lot of massive cuts, because, well, we've got this last little bit to do, and I need to break these blocks so that you're trying to get this water to look right, but, well, I can only go so far with it. I'm losing my patience with it. And I think if I let another community member fix it, that'd probably be the best thing. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with that other thing because we need to get it done as well. And so everything has been put in place. I have put Leech's head right here on this armor stand. So everything is symmetrical now until we get a new member that will go into this space or that one and all the way around likewise. Leech, I have left you a welcome present as well. I will not be showcasing this on my channel. If you want to go see what's on his channel and also his live stream, which I think he's going to be primarily live streaming on the WayStone server, so it's in this chest. Go check it out because I put some pretty decent things in there, some good starter things. So I think that pretty much covers everything. Hope you guys did enjoy watching, and we will see you in the next episode. It's getting late and it's time for me to go to bed, but we will be working on episode 15, so take care, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in a video later down the road.